welcome back to my channel, my book loving friends. My name is Christina if you're new here, and we're starting a brand new reading vlog today. So it is Friday, it is December 3rd, and I just for some reason had like the itch to do a cozy weekend reading vlog. Alright, so let's get into the books I want to read this weekend. Books, yes, plural, too. You guys can probably already tell by the title and the thumbnail, but I'm so excited to read these. So my hair is such a mess because I went to the gym this morning. Y'all, okay, we're gonna take a second, all right? I've been so productive today. So Fridays are my late days, but I usually just end up like chilling in the morning and having time to myself. But this morning, for some reason, I've been so productive. I went to the gym at like 7 a.m. Hopped on the treadmill for half an hour, came home, finished editing my TBR because I had to put like extra shit in there. So I finished editing my TBR, uploaded my TBR, did my thumbnail and my description for it, uploaded it and scheduled it for 2 o'clock. I showered, I made my bed, I washed my dishes, and I did my budget. Oh, and I finished the book this morning, so that was fun. Hence why we're doing these too. But yeah, so it's been a productive ass morning, but for some reason I just really want to do a nice cozy weekend reading vlog. I'm going to start it today and probably end it on Sunday, because I'm in the middle of a reread of These Violent Delights. For some reason, if you guys watched my TBR, I can't get Our Violent Ends out of my head. I can't. She's gorgeous, she's long, but she's beautiful. I love the cover. I actually haven't seen her naked. Oh, she's pretty naked. Nice and red. Hello. But yeah, so I don't know why I can't stop staring at this book, but you know, I'm trying to actually stick to my TBR because I might start doing something fun, but I'm still trying to plan that out. Anyway, so yes, I am currently rereading These Violent Delights, and I am currently on page 112. I've been listening to the audiobook of this, and I'm really very much enjoying it. I'm loving the reread. There's so many things I forgot, but I forgot how much I love Juliet. Like, I love Juliet. I also really like Roma, but like Juliet, everything to me. Absolutely everything to me. So I'll be bringing this with me today at work, and I will be listening to the audiobook of this pretty much throughout the entire day. I work from 11 to 7, so when I'm by myself, especially at night, I do a lot of paperwork, and when I'm by myself, I love listening to audiobooks because it's just great. I don't know if it's me, but I actually love listening to audiobooks out loud. I love listening to audiobooks like without my headphones. I don't know what it is. I just think it's really nice and it's cozy for some reason. And talking about cozy, we're gonna use my brand new cozy book sleeve. Of course, it's from Happy Go Lovely Sleeves, but I'm just so happy to use it. And it's all red, so you know we're matching here. I'm just loving every single aspect of this. I am going to end up taking out the dress jacket. I ended up actually getting this from Book of the Month last year, and I read it last year. I think this is actually one of my first reads of this year, of 2021. That's actually really cool. I started it in December of 2020. I think I finished it in January 2021, so that was really cool. I forgot how long These Violent Delights is, but as per the audiobook, I am 28% of the way through. I'm very much enjoying it. I really want to read both of these books this weekend. I do think it's possible because I have the audios for both via my Hoopla, which I was actually very surprised that Our Violet Ends, being that it's a new release, was actually available on my Hoopla so fast. I love Hoopla, and if you guys don't know, my all-time favorite way to read a book is reading it physically alongside audio. I love having audios for physical reads, but I only really ever get audio either through Libby, Hoopla, or Scribd because, I mean, Libby and Hoopla through my library and stuff. Anyway, this is supposed to be a very short intro, and it's not a short intro, is it? Because we're me, but I am running late, so I have to get the heck up out of here as per usual. I feel like every single clip I'm running late, but I decided to just film something really quick. But yeah, I'll be reading and listening to These Violent Delights, and I'll probably end up checking in later when I come home with some updates. But yeah, so we're gonna do some reading this weekend. I'm very excited. It's going to be very cozy. I'm hoping on doing some things this weekend and just bringing you guys along with me. You know, we're gonna do some cleaning. Hopefully, we're gonna go to the coffee shop. That's always the plan. And yeah. So stay tuned, and I'll see you guys with an update, most likely later with These Violent Delights when I come home from work. So see you then. Hi. It's a lot later. It is currently like 8 o'clock. I just got home. I left work way later than expected. But I have some books that I got, so let's get into that first, and then we'll get into my update of these Violent Delights. So first, I have these two books. These two books were actually given to my mom to give to me. My mom goes to a sports club, and one of the ladies there, I believe this is her boss, who actually wrote both of these books, and she gave me both the books, and she signed them for me, so that's extremely exciting. So the first book I have is Falling Through Time. The author's name is Sherry L. Ross. This is actually a poetry collection. I may squeeze this in before the end of the year just to get a quick poetry collection in, just cause, like, why not? It looks pretty good. I love the cover. I think the cover is stunning. And then the next one I'm actually pretty intrigued by. It's called Vinetrope Adventures, Return of the Vinetropes by Sherry L. Ross, illustrated by Julie Bell. It's actually a very beautiful edition. All I know is that I saw something about fairies. So, like, very briefly in the back, it says, "The wee folk have returned, but they are called Vinetropes, not fairies. Uncover the mystery of who they really are and why they have returned to Earth in this first book in the Vinetrope Adventures series. Following a young girl, Sarah, she has recently lost her mom to cancer. Return of the Vinetropes tells the story of the birth of a remarkable fairy-like creature who Sarah discovers in her backyard." It kind of sounds middle grade, and it looks really cool and really interesting. The chapter headings are, like, really, really cute. I just love the fact that, like, this is, like, the hardcover. Like, there's no dust jacket. It's just really, really pretty. And now we got a package. This, I believe, is from, I entered Anissa's post. She did a random act of kindness post, and I believe this is my gift, so I'm very excited to get into it. Let's open it, shall we? I actually have no idea what the heck this is. I didn't expect that. I was like, it's so short. I was like, why is it so small? Oh, that's so cool. That's so exciting. Oh, thank you. I don't think you watch my vlogs, whoever gifted me this. But, hey, this is so exciting. But, oh my God, that's so cute. Thank you so much. That is so cute. So now, let's get into these Violent Delights. So your girl did a lot of paperwork today, so I made a little bit of progress, okay? Just a little bit. So I am on chapter 28, page 327. I've been listening to this book almost nonstop throughout the entirety of work, and I'm really enjoying it. I forgot a lot of what happened in this book. So I'm very happy about the fact that I chose to reread this, because I would have been lost in Our Violent Ends without this reread. I am very much enjoying this reread. I have no idea if I'll actually rate this reread, because, to be honest, I have no idea what to rate this reread. I very much am enjoying it. I'm loving it. It's like, it's sitting at a 4-star, but the one thing I remember hating about it at first was the fact that it's a Romeo and Juliet retelling, and there's literally no romance. There's, like, literally no romance, and I loved, like, the flashbacks that we used to get and everything, and I want more Roma and Juliet, like, moments, and I just want more of the romance and the spice and the steam of it, and we just don't get that in this. I really hope we get that in Our Violent Ends. I'm assuming we will. I really just hope we do. I'll finish it tonight. I'm about to go take a shower and hopefully hop on sprints with Anissa so me and her can read, because me and Anissa read like wild crazies. So that's always very, very fun. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the little unboxing, the little book haul, and the update. I'll probably check back in whenever I finish these Violent Delights. I've been reading like all morning to finish this book. I ended up getting pretty far into it last night, but then when Bubble came home with Chipotle, I was starving, ate Chipotle, and knocked out right afterwards. So there's that. But I finished these Violent Delights and I loved it. I actually think I liked it a lot more the second time around. And I think the audiobook helped with that. I think the audiobook was able to help me stay engaged. Because I remember last time I read this, I loved the beginning. And, like, the middle 200 pages, like, the first 100 were great. Like, the between page 100 and 400, I remember being like, what the fuck is happening? I remember loving the beginning of it. And then the middle got very slow for me. And I think it was just because I really wanted more romance. I still wanted more this time around. There wasn't really any romance in this book, which, with it being a Romeo and Juliet retelling, I kind of expected. But there is a lot of, like, detective work and a relationship building almost. But it is pretty slow in the middle of it. I do say the audiobook does help get through it. So if you're struggling to get through the middle of it, the audiobook is great. It's available on Hoopla if you want it. I actually think it's also available on Scribd. But I did love this a lot. The ending, I forgot how good, like, the last 100 pages of this book actually was. I remember the last time I read it, that the last 100 pages I flew through. Like, flew, because they go by so fast. And I'm so happy that I have the second book, because honestly, the way the first book, like, the way this ended, like, oh my god. I'm actually very happy I reread this, because I did not remember a damn thing that happened. I didn't remember a damn thing that happened. So I am about to get up and go do my laundry, and then I have to go to the bank, and I need to get some breakfast. So I think that's what I'm going to do, because your girl's hungry. So yeah, and I'm going to start Our Violent Ends most likely when I get breakfast. Also, it's Saturday morning. I don't think I mentioned that. So let's go be productive, and we're gonna keep reading. As soon as I start Our Violent Ends, you guys will probably see something. Alright, so we are in my car. I literally just got to the coffee shop. I put my clothes in the dryer, and I was like, you know what, I'm really in a reading mood, but your girl really wants a cup of coffee. So I came to my favorite local coffee shop, and I'm gonna have some coffee. I'm gonna start Our Violent Ends and just have a good old time until I have to go back. I can't stay here too long because my clothes is in the dryer, which kind of sucks, but it's fine. I'll just stay here for like maybe an hour max and then go and put my laundry. But yeah, let's go to the coffee shop, because it's my favorite place in the world to be. Also, I always come to the coffee shop by myself. I don't know if it's just me being antisocial as hell, but I hate coming to the coffee shop with other people, because I like to be here for as long as I want to be here for, and I don't want people to rush me. So is that just me? Coffee shop, and y'all, I read more than I intended because I couldn't put the book down. My plan was to just read the first chapter. I couldn't help myself but get into the second chapter, and my ass was about to be like, one more chapter, but the chapters are just too long, and I know my clothes has been dry for like half an hour. I don't even, oh, that dog scared the hell out of me. I don't even know how many pages I actually read. I think it was like maybe 30 or so, but oh my god, guys, it's good. It's like really good. Okay, we're in my car. So These Violent Delights ended on a huge cliffhanger, and Our Violent Ends picks up a couple of months after, and it's so good. It's so good. Let me actually get my my book to see how many pages I actually read. Hold on. Okay, so Our Violent Ends is a chunky book. Holy hell. But I read exactly 30 pages. I really wanted to just stay there. If I had come here without having my like laundry, I probably would have been here for an extra hour or so just reading. I really just want to read this book, but I have so much to do today, guys. So I'm gonna go fold my laundry, go home, do food shopping, try to clean the house, and I may listen to the audiobook. I don't really know. I really want to sit down and read alongside the audiobook right now. It's just what I'm in the mood for. I don't really want to listen to it without reading alongside it. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up now. I've been talking for almost 5 minutes. All right, I'll see you guys later. Bye. Good morning. It's Sunday. I need to place you guys somewhere, so hold on. Oh, goodness. Okay. Hi. Sunday morning, and I'm here to give you guys a brief update on Our Violent Ends. I did not read a lot at all yesterday by any means necessary. I'm still gonna see if I can try finishing this today. I did manage to get 111 pages in, and guys, I'm really loving this. Like, yesterday was just a day where I had to do so many errands. I wasn't able to just sit down and read, and then my boyfriend and I ended up going out last night, so I didn't really have that much reading time yesterday. But today, I've already edited my video. It's going to go up later on. So there's not really much I have to do today other than like just tidy up the rest of the house. So I'm going to hope to finish this book. If not, I'll try to get as much of this book read today. The goal is to finish it. That goal requires me reading 400 pages today. So I don't know how doable that actually is, but I'm gonna try my best. I do have the audio, so me and him are actually about to go and get some coffee and get some breakfast. I'm gonna read as much as I possibly can over there, and then are we doing anything else today? No, right? And then that's it. Then we're just gonna come home, finish tidying up this house, and read. So I'll see you guys in a bit. I'm gonna keep that in. I'm gonna just make it unmute for that one part. finished it. It's very late. It's like 11 o'clock. I'm really tired, but this was really good. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I finished it. I finished this entire book in a day. So, it's 500 pages. So, I'm very tired. I read 400 pages today. But, I'm giving this 5 out of 5 stars. Without a doubt in my mind. I thought it was fantastic. I loved everything about it. I think the only reason I was actually able to finish this today was because it was a book I didn't even want to put down. Like, I didn't want to put this book down. I wanted to keep reading. I wanted to keep going and finish it. And it's just, guys, pick it up. Pick it up. I think Chloe's actually working on another series, so I can't wait for that to come out. Probably not going to come out until at least next year, if not the year after. But I can't wait to continuously thing this. I will say the only thing I am upset about is it didn't make me cry, but it was still really, really good. And I had a really good time. So I'm going to end the vlog here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe if you did. Stay tuned for some more content from me, and I'll see you guys in a video coming soon. Bye.